What's going on, y'all? So I figured I'd make a quick video, instead of writing like my typical long ass review, where it's too long that no one really reads it. And this would be easier on you, it'll be easier on me to make. But I just came back from watching The Flash, obviously, because I'm rocking my Flash t-shirt. And, well, I mean, I guess it's not that obvious. I'm always rocking a Flash t-shirt. I have like 7 of these. But yeah, I mean, if you know me, The Flash is my favorite superhero of all time. I have like every single comic book issue. I say things like I'm the most gangster nerd you'll meet because, I mean, you never would have known that I'm into like the comic books and the Flash and Star Wars and things like that. But I am. Um, but yeah, so I go into the movie with high expectations, obviously, and the trailer was just amazing. It was epic. It got me super hyped for it. It was so badass. So it got me super excited to see this movie, which is very telling because I usually don't praise the DCU at all, like, or this Snyderverse, if you will. I actually tend to shit on the DC movies that come out. Um, so it's very telling how I feel about it and how excited I was when I'm actually saying that I was excited to go watch a DC film. So I did. I excited, high expectations, but I leave the theater with just a very high sense of okay, like a very high sense of okayness. Like the movie was cool. It was basic. It was entertaining, um, but like there's aspects of it that are really really good and like badass, and there's other aspects of it that are just bad. Like, for example, like the CGI is terrible. Like there's certain parts of it where it's just cringy. Like okay, there's some that are really good. Obviously, some parts of it's really good, but as an overall, I give it like a 4 out of 10. There's parts of it, especially when he enters like the Speed Force. Spoiler. Oh, excuse me. Actually, you know it's real, y'all. I ain't cutting that burp out. But yeah, when he enters the Speed Force, that's where it really gets cringy. But there's also parts of the movie is the CGI is so bad. It's just sometimes I don't even want to look at the screen. Um, which is weird because it's a Flash. There's gonna be CGI in it. But yeah, I mean, as far as that, what makes it okay, I guess, is the story, the plot, the flow, the pacing, the continuity of it, the whole thing. That's what makes it okay because you're dealing with a movie with a guy who can run near the speed of light, sometimes faster than the speed of light. It deals with time traveling. It deals with the multiverse. It just basically the whole complexity of the physics of time and space. It deals with all of that. And for something that deals with that kind of stuff is it's very simple. Like they did not get as creative as they could with it. Like you got all of this stuff I just named, and they could have used that to their advantage, and they didn't. They didn't at all. They could have took that and ran with it, but they didn't. And so they kept it simple. They kept it basic, and which made the movie okay. It's just, I mean, good things about it. Michael Keaton kills it. He steals the show. All the Batman scenes, Ben Affleck, Michael Keaton, were better than the Flash scenes. And I'm sorry to say that. I love the Flash, man, but there's the Batman scenes were better than the Flash scenes. The Flash scenes were just okay. There some were cool and some were just like I said, it chops it up to the CGI of it and of everything, and it wasn't really that good. Um, he's running a lot in the movie. I wish he would have run more, but the running and the flow of his running and the setting of it is just it doesn't. It kind of takes me out of the movie because it's not looking aesthetically. It doesn't look as good as you want it to look. Um, but I mean, yeah. I mean, to be honest, Ezra Miller does a really good job at this rendition of Barry Allen. I say this rendition because it's not the comic book rendition. It's not the Barry Allen that we know and love. It's more of like a Peter Parker Barry Allen, which I didn't like at all. But as that's why we call him Peter Parker, and I don't like that. But as far as his iteration of Barry Allen, using that rendition of it, he kills it. He does a good job, But I didn't like that Barry Allen at all. But yeah, he does good, and the movie's just okay, y'all. It's okay. Like I said, if you big Michael Keaton fan, you're gonna love his scenes. Ben Affleck does a really good job. I shit on Batfleck, but but in this movie he's actually pretty dope. He's actually pretty good. So yeah, there goes my review, y'all. The movie was okay. Like I'm glad they're rebooting the whole thing, and I can't wait to see what someone else does with this character, and actually makes it more close to the comic books. But I guess we're gonna have to wait and see, y'all. Let's go, James Gunn.